Gemini, welcome to your weekly reading for April the 4th to the 10th, 2022. It's a general reading, so obviously take what resonates. And a big thank you as well to Geminis, for you are the ones that have got the most views on my channel, so that's really nice to see. So I'm really looking forward to do this reading for you. Last week I didn't do any clarifiers, so I'm going to use the Art Nouveau deck to get some clarity on those. But we're going to jump straight in with the True Black deck as usual and see where we get to. Have a little bit of fun with it. Gemini, let's do this. The world, what a start. Should we just stop there? Fantastic. Yeah, the new chapter. This is the culmination of the Fool's journey. You know, he goes through, he has all his experiences, and he ends up here at the world. She's got the fish feathers, plants, and butterflies to represent the four suits. Um, it's the final card in the major arcana. You know, the Fool has gone full circle. He's had all these experiences. He's a better person for it, and now he's able to go back around. Really, really good card to start with. Gemini, we could walk away from this and go, yeah, great month, great week, great month. Crossing that, we got the moon. So, you know, trust your intuition, your gut feeling. Yeah, let's see where we get to with the rest of the reading first. Cloak and Dagger card, the Seven of Swords. This is, I don't see this as Gemini, as you're far too nice. This is somebody else. But, you know, you can see here the biggest knife of all, the biggest dagger of all, is reserved for the rat. You know, they're going to get their comeuppance. I do believe in karma quite a lot. And I think, you know, it's a real thing. If you do bad things will happen to you. The Eight of Cups, that's the one where, I mean, this is an octopus leaving his nest. He's going out into the dark and the unknown, very kind of moon energy there. Um, he just knows that the time is right. It's time to do something else. So that's your near future. So obviously, just so in case people don't know, this is you. This is what's crossing you. This is your near past. This is the near future. This is the subconscious. That's the Knight of Wands. Brash, bold. She's going in with a shield and no sword. Very determined, very courageous. But, you know, needs to be tempered. Oh, what a great start. And then the head of the matter, Ace of Cups. Probably the second best card in the deck after the Sun, according to most people. I think slightly differently, but I do think it's a very, very good card. Those are poppies at the bottom there, and they are poppies symbolise hopes and dreams, and you're basically watering your dreams, you know. And then this dove is a messenger, and it has a crown over his head, so it's a very important messenger, a very important message. So I'll be interested to see what that is for you this month. Gemini, this is looking really good so far. And then where you're going to find yourself, Hermit. Time to do a bit of soul searching and gain some knowledge. Then how other people see the situation. The Crucible. This is the Eight of Swords, which is normally a woman that's bound by some sort. She's turned up. This is the third time this card has turned up in readings. It's different in this deck. It's that kind of, you're in the crucible, you're the sword that's having to withstand this incredible heat, and there are swords behind you that are failing, that can't stand it. You can stand the heat. So that's really powerful, Gemini. That's a really good card to get. That's how other people see you, by the way. It might not be how you see yourself. You're seeing yourself as gathering some knowledge and also distancing yourself a little bit to get that. Hopes and fears. If it's a relationship, the lovers means exactly what it says on the tin. You've got the prism pointing up and pointing down, as above, so below, yin and yang. They're bound by this red string of fate, which is used in several Eastern cultures, and the idea being that there is another person for us somewhere in the universe, and we are tied to them invisibly, and we're drawn to them. So it's about attraction. I think the story goes, someone throws a stone at someone else, and years later marries the person with the mysterious scar on the head. So it's like, oh, you were always destined to be together. And then you're going to find yourself. Let's pull those down a little bit. The Knight of Swords. He doesn't take a shield. He takes two swords. It's about clarity, cutting through the nonsense, really going for it. Um, a little bit impetuous, but very creative, and also kind of real kick in the guts for any kind of, what's the word? Sometimes you get the Knight of Pentacles. That's been coming up a lot. It's not here, but that's quite a slow energy. There's no slow energy on this at all. So that's a really good reading so far. Really powerful with the Ace. Really powerful with the World. Um, Whatever this is was the near past and is going away. So I think if somebody's done the dirty on you, um, you probably fought back. This card, she doesn't have a sword, she has a shield, she just bashes away in. And again, I'm not talking about a person, I'm talking about that energy. So it's got that female energy of no, get out of my way. Let's clarify this. On the bottom of this deck, nice, got the High Priestess, all about mysteries and kind of the subconscious and the unknown, and ties in really nicely with that moon energy as well. She's actually sat on the crescent moon there. She's got a key to unlock unknown potential, a little dowsing pendulum, um, and it's all about secrets and mysteries. And those days when you just go with your gut, you go, I'm not going to go out today, it doesn't feel right. And you find out there was a thunderstorm no one was expecting. It's that kind of feeling. So let's get some clarifications using this gorgeous looking deck. Well, there you go. The moon has just doubled up. So the moon is the important card in this reading. It's sat on top of the world. So very much an energy of signs and portents. This month, if your spidey sense is tingling this month, go with it. It's really important. Crossing that, oh, you've got a minor victory there, the Six of Wands. So, it doesn't have to be a minor victory. It's a victory, but it's temporary. So it's a bit like enjoy the celebration. Everyone's cheering. Well done, you. Now move on to the next victory. No need to rest on your laurels. Near past, temperance. So when someone was trying to do the dirty on you there, you were all about finding the balance. Conscious, subconscious, pouring one into another and just being the better person. Gemini, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. Near future, got the Eight of Cups, so there's that. Nothing's serving me. I need to move forwards. Okay, well, don't do it with any kind of self-pity either. The Five of Pentacles warns us that, okay, they're having a really tough time, but just round the corner, they can open the doors to the church, give them some shoes, clothes, food, put them up for the night, give them some money and send them on the way. So yeah, you're going off on something's not serving you at the moment, and you feel quite sad about that, but it's temporary. You know, why is it you're happy to celebrate a temporary victory, but you're not happy to celebrate a temporary downturn? They should both last the same amount of time. So don't go, woe is me. I've had a really hard week, and I only had a fantastic hour. It's like no, they were both days long. You just chose to focus on how long and horrible this was and shorten this one down. So remember to pick out the good stuff as you see it happening. I mean, it's a fantastic read. Yeah, working for the greater good. You need to rely on other people, or you have been relying on other people to support you. Two and two make five. So yeah, that's always good to see. And then on top of the ace, we have, okay, that's interesting to go with that. The Page of Wands, he's turned up a couple of times in readings. This fella is, fella, could be man, woman, anything. It's full of enthusiasm and creativity. He's just not quite sure where to direct it yet. So even the look on his face is a bit like, so what do I do? What do I do? He's pent up. He's ready to go. He wants to do good. He just needs a bit of direction. Could be you. Could be someone you know. So let's see where we get to down here. So on top of the hermit who's been off on the mountain, navel gazing and getting knowledge, and he's got that knowledge turned into the King of Pentacles, Taurus energy. stoic, bullish, tenacious, not in a bad way, all really good qualities. And then on top of the Crucible card, we have the Celebration, we have the Four of Wands, so some kind of celebration involved there. Could be you, could be someone else. Very happy card, foundational card. Fours are always rock solid, so that's good to see. And then on top of your hopes and fears, it's not, it's a hope. Generational stability. You know, you've got the grandfather, generations of families, lives in a lovely house, loads of money, you know, everything you could possibly want, and it's been going on for a long time. So that's really good to see. And then finally, on top of this nice, vigorous, energetic night, we have what's that's come from? We've got the Four of Cups. It's like he's jumping in with all this creativity. So there's a thing going on here. Let me just finish this off. On the bottom of the deck, you've got the energy is the King of Swords. He is oh, feisty and ready to attack at the drop of hat. I don't mean that in a mean way. He's prepared, you know, tenacious. No, he's tenacious and bullish. This one is agile and ready to go. So there's loads of power on there. This is the thing that's kind of thrown me a little bit. I think he's all about creativity and jumping in. He's got two swords. It's like, come on, let's go, let's go. And then this is like putting the brakes on. It's like someone going, well, let's just think about it first. Because I don't like those three cups and I don't even like the one that's coming out of my imagination. Look at the guy's face. He's like really miserable. It's like, don't be that. Be this. You know, and it ties in a little bit, I think, to this card here. You know, I think these two cards are almost the same person. You know, he's waiting to go. So you can put the brakes on or you can accelerate it. I think you need to accelerate it. So you've got a really interesting month because you've got the moon twice. I would think really hard about any you know you know when you catch something out of the corner of your eye and you go, what was that? Or oh, I've just got cold. Or why am I being drawn to this person or this building or this time of day or this program or this food? You know, just go with all of that this month. You know, the moon is really powerful. It's got endless energy. And because you've got that high priestess on the true black deck underneath, I would very definitely take that into account this month. So kind of, and it ties in with the hermit energy as well. So I think you've got the high priestess, you've got the moon, you've got the hermit. It's all inward thinking this month, Gemini, and I think the outcome of that is this real, you know, you're ready to pounce with your creativity. So pounce with your creativity, it's there, you know. So that's under starters orders, and that's go. Yeah. So I think you're in for yeah, a thrilling month, but I would definitely pay attention to those signs and portents this month. Have a great one this week. Have a great one, and I'll see you in a week's time. Take care.